Paul George's girlfriend is such a fat ass, bro.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the 4th episode of the 4-Point-Play podcast.
Oh shit.
Today we have a very special. Shut up. Today we have a very special episode in store for you guys. We have a special guest joining us today. That's right. He's a Chance the Rapper enthusiast, an esteemed NBA analyst, a loving boyfriend, but most importantly, our friend. Please join us in welcoming Nick Cusumano, everyone.
Woo!
Thank you.
Congratulations for making it.
First off, thank you, Steven. First off, I just want to thank all you guys for welcoming me on your show today.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm really excited for the topics we're going to talk about, and let's just get right into it, man. Like, let's do it. I'm excited.
All right. Okay, so
Perfect.
first we're going to talk about I want to talk about like Kyrie and Katie at the All-Star game, like that whole video with 2 max contracts.
It's happening.
I think like all that is just like, I think that's all BS. Honestly, they're just gonna be. I think like this was said earlier, but they're both gonna be Knicks. But I think it's just like for attention. In my
They're
opinion,
both going to be Knicks. I love that.
Does anyone agree?
Yeah, dude, they're both gonna be Knicks. It's just
All
like,
right.
That
it's
was
all
your
for
point.
attention.
Let me start my guest appearance off with a bang, and this is targeted definitely at biased Knicks fans like you, Matt.
Okay.
While I'm very excited, being a Knicks fan myself, for this historically immaculate team that's going to happen next year, I just want to say the speculation, in my opinion, is ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm kind of
but
with him on that.
Is ridiculous. I know this. I think the scenario is very believable because it honestly, in my opinion, has a great chance of happening. But I think Knicks fans and just analysts looking for attention are just taking this way too far.
So you're saying Matt's an analyst looking for attention?
Much, yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, but like the situation is pretty simple. Both of them want money. Katie's already won a championship. Kyrie's already won a championship. They both want money. The only team that can give them the most amount of money is the Knicks. It's plain and simple.
Yeah.
Do we know for sure they're definitely going to be on the same team next year, though? Like, what are the odds of them
Well, I mean,
actually?
obviously,
That's the thing,
we don't know.
that.
Exactly.
We don't know until it
like,
happens.
Like, I think there's just as much of a chance that Katie and Kyrie both go to the Knicks as them getting, like, Klay Thompson and the 6th pick in the draft.
What?
I just have to say Barack Obama's at the Duke UNC game. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
okay.
care.
We'll talk about them a little later.
I'm sorry.
Everything,
No, it's
like,
okay.
I know, like Nick said it, I agree with Nick, like, it's just speculation and everything, but everything points to both of them having ties to the New York Knicks and both of them wanting to play in New York.
But it's the Knicks. Nothing will ever go right for them.
Honestly, I just want everyone to shut up about it so that like it can
Just
just
let it
happen.
happen.
Yeah, like just let it happen because when you try and speak things into existence, like with the Paul George situation, like you end up not getting what you want. So
Okay, but those are Lakers fans and they're annoying.
that's true. I mean,
Because we aren't annoying.
yeah, because what's the difference?
This is about a lot of talk, especially from Kyrie and KD, saying that they don't appreciate all that's going on, all this talk.
Well, what are they
think
supposed
it's
to
a
say?
distraction. Right. But honestly, they really enjoy this drum. They like the attention. They like being in the spotlight. They like this sort of camaraderie that's going on that people are seeing between them, and they're coming to the Garden. I'm telling you, they're gonna come, and they're gonna attract a lot of attention.
I hope.
All the media keeps them relevant,
remember.
and that's what they rely on. So,
Yeah. I mean, like Kyrie and Katie don't need media attention to be relevant, but
they like it.
but I know what you mean.
They don't need it because they're two of the NBA's biggest stars. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously getting it.
I mean, a way to get attention is to join the Knicks. Biggest market,
Yeah, way to get bad
Exactly.
attention.
highest value team. Imagine if the Knicks were good, they'd be worth like $6 billion. Oh my god.
They're worth $4 billion right now.
Yeah.
Oh, those rumors a few days ago about James Dolan selling the Knicks, I got so excited.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, it turns out it was fake, though, but
Yo, I thought James Dolan was like 85 until
He's not.
until
He's like
last
50
week.
something.
I'm so sad though.
He in a band?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens.
He sings
when you
about the
don't do
Knicks.
your money. Yeah, man.
Oh, how I love
Jimmy.
the Knicks.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh,
Okay.
Jimmy.
All right. So
That was a good song.
shut up. So something that has caught our attention is obviously LeBron has been out. He was out for like 17, 18 games. He's not back to 100% at all. Load management, as they say.
Well, I mean, he's still been performing really well. He
Okay,
Well, it's
but-
LeBron. Of course he is.
All right,
I
but
mean, I think he's back at near 100%, if not 100%.
I mean, the Lakers are. To be fair, they did miss 18 games with him, and their second best player is like Luke Walton. So like, I
Well,
can see
their
why
second
they're
best player,
10th right
Lonzo
now.
Ball, was hurt for most of that too, and he's still out.
Okay,
Ball.
James, let's not.
Wait, did you say second best with Lonzo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
let's
that is
not.
what he said.
Who
Did
is
he
the
better than
second best
Kuzma?
player on the Lakers?
Better than
Kuzma.
Kuzma?
Yeah, it's Kyle
Kuzma?
Kuzma.
Which isn't saying much, but
Bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
true, but it's Kyle
Kuzma.
Kuzma.
I've said this before on the podcast. Check the VODs. Kyle Kuzma is a one-dimensional player with zero upside.
It doesn't matter. He's
Zero
James, like,
upside.
He's still the
definitely
second.
not a
What's his
second option.
upside?
He's definitely not a second option.
What do you mean?
on a
He averages
contending
like
team.
20 points and like
He averages
5
20
rebounds.
points. No, he does not average 5 rebounds. He's
5.6
like
rebounds.
if Clay couldn't shoot or play defense.
He averages 5.6 rebounds
And I like
assists.
Kuzma too, but
He's
That's just a
their
fact.
He's their second option on offense, but as I said before, he's a liability on defense.
yeah.
All right, like when LeBron's on the bench, which doesn't happen often, like it's Kyle Kuzma.
That's true.
Anyway, my question was to you guys: is LeBron in panic mode? Anyone can answer.
Well, he said he's going to be activated in his playoff intensity earlier
yeah, I
than
saw that quote
Wait, when did he say that?
So,
Today.
today.
yeah.
Okay.
He's like playoff mode activated.
Yeah, he's going sicko mode, as
Oh,
Nick said.
no.
I don't think
He is.
I don't think a man like LeBron James goes in panic mode. I just don't think that's
There's no need for him to panic. They're making the playoffs.
I don't.
I wouldn't
But
say
who-
that.
who's-
I don't think that he's panicking, but I think he's kind of saying this to let the Lakers know, like, all right, it's time to really like start winning, stop messing around. It's time to like
Right.
turn up, and we have to win now.
Who are they gonna take out of the playoffs though? Like
That's
the top
exactly my
Clippers.
point. Like they have to
Clippers.
go through.
Clippers.
They have to go through the Clippers. They have
Okay,
to go
but the
through
thing
the
is, the
Kings. They have
Kings-
to go through the
yeah.
Spurs. James, the Kings have been doing insane this year.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't right now I don't see them finishing with a better record than the Kings.
I don't honestly, like, as much as it pains me to say, as
Not in
LeBron,
playoff activation mode.
yeah, I don't think that'll be enough.
God, they're
I mean,
28 and
I don't think
29.
They
Nice.
let's put it in perspective. They're 6 games back of the Blazers. The Blazers are the 4 seed. Now I know there's only like 25, 24 games left for them, so it's a lot of ground to make up. But they're really not that far back from being in the middle, like a middle seed. So if they can string together a bunch of wins, they're right there.
I get that you say that they're not far, but the teams that they have to go through to get there, it's going to be very difficult to do. The Lakers they're sub 500. They're 20 and 29.
Oh yeah, I know. But if they take it to like a whole new level just for like a couple of weeks, they're right there.
Did
Yeah.
the Lakers play the Lakers play the
What,
Rockets
Nick?
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
That'll be a good game.
I need to
watch.
see something from LeBron to believe him.
I don't know, but as I said, it'll be some ground to cover. I don't even like, as much as it pains me to say it, like, I don't expect them to make the playoffs with the way that they're playing right now.
It's a simple
No, it doesn't
mathematical equation if you think about it. LeBron
No, it's
healthy
not.
equals Lakers playoffs. As long as he stays healthy, they're making the playoffs.
It's that simple.
Lakers
Yeah.
play the Rockets tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm going against the perennial MVP. I love it.
Oh,
James Harden.
No.
James-
No,
Yeah.
not
No.
the MVP.
And Sam's not like that
Someone-
one either.
Hell no.
No, I am.
Someone
a
tell me
huge
otherwise
Paul
right
George
now.
supporter.
30. I'll
No one
30
can.
games in a row with 30 points. Are you kidding me?
Bro,
I'm
5 players could
insane.
do that with his load.
Harden's
He has
Five
no
players.
load management.
They haven't done it.
Listen, Harden scoring his 30+ all these games is the same as Russell Westbrook getting 1,000,000 triple doubles. It's just what he does. Like, it's not special anymore.
Ooh, talk to him.
That's just what it is.
Talk to him.
It's nothing special.
I don't know about that.
Nick, please
Don't
go
get
off
me,
on
don't get me, don't get me wrong. It's very impressive.
I'm pulling up
and
his stats.
he's
Yes.
obviously one of the top MVP candidates. But it's like really.
It's not like he's just scoring though.
He's doing everything.
All right, well that goes for every MVP candidate.
The man does that 8 assists a game.
I
Well,
mean,
with his
37%.
usage, with his usage, I'd hope he would.
37%.
Okay,
from
the one thing,
3.
like, I'm all for James Harden being the MVP, but the one, like, valid reason that I can actually, like, listen to, like, from the other perspective is that his usage rate is absolutely through the roof.
Oh yeah.
He literally plays like a 2K player.
Right.
Like the ball is always in his hand. He's getting the point. He's scoring or assisting on every basket.
I understand, but if you look at teams who have other players that they utilize like that, like, for example, like, the Bucks, obviously, the Lakers when LeBron is healthy, the Spurs with Marcus Aldridge, the Trailblazers with Lillard and McCollum. I mean, they're not putting up those type of numbers, and they could definitely do them.
Sam, who do you think is the MVP?
Okay, well, I think it's Paul George, but let me go back to Harden for a second.
Paul George.
Listen, okay, let me go back to Harden. So, like,
Okay,
obviously he's a fantastic scorer. He scores like he's probably the best scorer in the NBA.
He is the best.
Probably.
He is the best scorer in the NBA.
But when you look at other guys, if they're scoring 50, their team's probably winning. Harden scores 50, like he'll score 40s, he'll score like 50, and like they'll win some, they'll lose some. Like it doesn't, like it's just what happens whether they win or lose. It's not it's not like when he does really well, it determines whether the team wins or loses because he's scoring that much either way.
To be fair, Sam, the Rockets were the 12th seed like a month or two ago. And
That was really early in the season. They were struggling.
No, it wasn't. It was like a month or two ago.
Pretty early.
It was okay, but like
it was
James
the first
Harden
like
got him out of
25
that.
games.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So you want me to get into my Paul George argument?
I really.
Oh my God, whose bike is Jesus?
Definitely
That's
James.
Who's rubbing
That is
rubbing
not
their
me.
ass
James.
on their
That
you.
is not me at all.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Have
I
you ever
want
heard
you
of
to
a
get
guy
into your
named
Paul
Paul
George
George?
argument because
Actually,
I agree with you.
listen to my-
I
listen
agree
to my
that Paul
Paul
George
George
is the
argument.
MVP. Just saying.
Well, with the James Harden debate, when Sam was saying like if you're dropping 50 points, your team should be winning. Other than Chris Paul and Clint Capella, who's out, who else is going to be scoring to help them win?
All right, well that's two top tier
Kenneth
guys.
Faried.
Eric Gordon.
No, Kenneth
not like-
Faried's
Yeah,
actually
they
averaging
got
like
it. They got.
18.
I mean, their bench isn't very good, but like they got a solid team overall.
No.
They got other guys.
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker. Iman Shumpert.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
no, never
Shumpert.
mind. You're right. You're right.
Or 75-year-old Nene. Is he?
You guys
Guy's
see
a
what Kobe
beast.
said about Harden and his workload?
Yeah. I totally
If
agree.
one
with
guy knows about that kind of workload, it's Kobe Bryant. He said
Exactly.
You
I totally
can't win
agree
a
with that.
championship with that type of workload.
All right, so Paul George is my MVP. Here we go.
Dude.
So he's
Oh,
averaging 28.7 points per game, which is his most in any season by 5 points.
Is it the second highest in the league, or is Curry at 29 still?
I think Curry's
at
still. I think Curry's.
27.1, if I remember correctly.
Really? I thought Curry was ahead of him. I could be wrong. But like
Okay.
his stats don't jump out like the
Right,
way they
they
do
don't.
for Harden or Giannis.
Right.
He's averaging 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.5 steals, and half a block.
Right.
Shooting 45% total and 41% from three, which would both tie his career highs.
But we're comparing him to other players in the league right now, not to his career
I
stats.
know. But this is the stat I saw that really like confirmed it for me. So, the Thunder have a minus 11.2 net rating without George on the floor, and it's a plus 10.4 when he's on the floor. And the net, if you don't know, the net rating is the team's offensive rating minus their defensive rating.
Mm.
So it's negative. That means you're like, it's like combined. So it's like your defensive rating is bad, and your offensive rating is also probably not so great. So, anyway, his swing is plus 21.6. To put that in perspective, Westbrook's is plus 7.2. His impact isn't like he's literally making. I mean, obviously, he's not literally making triple the impact, but that's the impact he's making. Like, Westbrook's getting these triple doubles, but all respect to Westbrook, he's a fantastic player, does it all. Like plus 7.2 is still pretty impressive. That means you're obviously a big key to a team, but plus 21.6, that's insane.
By the way, Paul George is leading the league in real plus minus, which is a combination of offensive real plus minus and defensive real plus minus.
And if you've watched him play all this year, he's done down the stretch in close games. He does it all for them.
Okay, even if he was to be the number 2, which he's not, there are 2 guys ahead of him that are absolutely insane. Giannis
and they're insane.
James
and
Harden.
I understand they have huge impacts, but I just think Paul George just edges him out a little bit.
Okay, if you talk about hold on. I just have something to say. Like the name of the award is most valuable player. It's the player who's most valuable to his team's success.
Yeah, Paul George.
No, I like that. I like that. Guess what? Paul George is also leading the league in win shares.
Guess what? He has Russell Westbrook with him. He has Steven Adams with him. Giannis is by himself.
No,
James Harden.
Giannis has an all-star.
What?
What do you mean?
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton's an all-star.
Chris Middleton is so bad.
We might have to make it a
Chris Middleton, Nikola Mirotic, Brooke Lopez, the greatest center in modern history.
All right, get a bunch of guys who can shoot a bunch of 3-pointers, and you have a great team. Like, I don't understand. Like, Giannis is his own superstar on that team.
Giannis is the most unguardable player.
He is.
He literally is an unguardable player, and he's fantastic. But I'm not trying to say Giannis isn't good. Like, obviously, Giannis is amazing. No one's doubting that.
Anyone else? What?
By the way,
I think that Paul George has the biggest impact on his team.
I just want to say that Mitchell Robinson is 4th in the league in blocks per game.
He is.
Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome. He's really good.
Damn.
And he's also 3rd in the league in true.
Third in the league in what?
Wow, that's insane.
I saw he's averaging like 36 fantasy points or 38 fantasy points over like the last 10 or something. I don't know.
I know. What a beautiful soul. Okay, so
advanced stats don't lie, Matt. They don't lie.
It's not all, but it's not like all about the stats. Like, I know the stats are important, and then the net rating to me is very important. But it's just like watching the other guys play, they're just as good. But I don't know. Paul George he does so much on both sides of the floor. He might win Defensive Player of the Year too.
He should.
He's that good on both sides of the ball.
Kawhi.
Nah, I think Paul George should win it this year over Kawhi.
I don't even think Kawhi has played enough games to be.
Yeah, he hasn't been healthy the whole season. Paul George has been.
All right, then it'll
making
be
a
Mitchell
MVP
Robinson.
race while playing basically every game of the season.
All right,
let me see this.
That's what you guys think.
Wait, yo, Kawhi Leonard has a negative defensive real plus minus this year, by the way. So I don't know what this Kawhi Player of the Year.
The advanced stats don't tell the entire story.
It tells a lot of the story.
They help.
It does not.
They sure do help.
No, it tells a decent amount of the story.
Kawhi, over the last 5 years, regardless of injury or not, Kawhi has been one of the top defensive players.
Oh, I agree.
No one's doubting that.
Just not this year.
All right.
I don't think it's even him taking a step back. I think it's just other guys taking a leap forward.
Yeah, that and he could just kind of chill in Toronto. Like, there's no urgency there. He's putting up 26 a game and they're blowing teams out. It's whatever.
He carried a little more in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what you guys think. I mean,
it's what I know.
You could be wrong. You guys are.
Hey, that was my line.
You guys could be wrong.
I just want you to know, I don't want to hear it if he doesn't win MVP. It's just my opinion, and I understand the other guys are just as worthy. Like I'm not
Nikola
saying
Jokic.
not
Make a valid point.
Nikola Jokic MVP.
I just think Paul George edges him out.
Yeah, where's the Jokic talks from?
Guess what? I'm just gonna talk about real plus minus one more time.
You say Jokic?
So the top
Yeah,
five,
James had mentioned
the
him.
top
ugliest player
five.
in the league.
He's not the ugliest player in the league.
Who is?
Not him.
Tony Snell.
Tony Snell. Don McCurr. I don't know.
I
Okay.
don't know who that is.
Okay. Real plus minus leaders.
Right now.
Paul George, James Harden, Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis, then Giannis. He's barely even top 5.
Also, Al-Farouq Aminu is not the prettiest. But yeah, yes, James.
No, that's all I want to say, man. Just don't sleep on Jokic. Don't sleep on
True.
Paul George. Stop overrating Giannis. It's all good.
Overrating Giannis.
What? Did I say that? Oh, never mind. All right, ready to move on?
Yeah, I do feel bad for Jokic though because it's hard for like a center to win MVP.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
especially like someone who looks like him.
I just want to mention that Duke is currently down 20.
17.
Yeah, 17. But
Does that lead us right
tried.
into the
Are they,
our Zion discussion?
tanking for? Are they
You know
tanking
what? That's a
for Zion,
great
too?
transition. Zion versus RJ.
That's
If you're the
a pretty
Knicks,
easy
if
one.
you're all right, if you're the Knicks with the number one
yeah, it's a
pick,
really easy one.
you're obviously going to take Zion.
Correct.
But who's the better player?
The
Zion.
better player, no, the better player is RJ Barrett. The
Yep.
player with a lot more potential and upside is Zion. And it's like the potential's not close.
That's true.
Would anyone actually take RJ Barrett over Zion?
No,
Number one.
Just
no.
wondering. All right.
No.
Okay.
but I wouldn't if the Knicks ended up with RJ Barrett. I would not be like sad.
I
Oh,
just
no.
don't
and
get.
I think, yeah,
No, you can talk.
I think that's the problem with a lot of Knicks fans that are just so crazy about Zion. Like, we're still gonna get a player like Barrett or like Moran. Like, we're still gonna get one of those top tier
Oh, yeah.
players. So
I like John Moran a lot, but
I just don't think he fits into what.
yeah, we don't need another
What the
guard.
Knicks are. I mean,
Another
we have
point
so many
guard.
guards.
Yeah.
No, John Morant's like a much better Dennis Smith
I
in a lot of ways.
just don't see how Zion's game could completely translate to the NBA. 'Cause- 'cause I
kinda see
feel
what
like
you
when I
mean.
watch him play,
Well,
it's just like a freight train. Like
That's exactly what it's gonna be in the
It's like
NBA.
he's not even playing basketball. It's weird.
I think the
But-
NBA has
yeah.
missed out on a lot of that kind of play, that physical play, and I'm excited for Zion to bring that back.
It's what he reminds me of LeBron and Ben Simmons. Honestly, when I watch him play, just him like driving to the basket, it's ridiculous. And his dribble is insane. I don't know if
Okay,
you guys
wait.
have seen.
Who's
video
gonna
of
make
it.
a 3 in the NBA first? Ben Simmons or Zion?
We were talking about this.
Zion.
Wait,
Zion
yeah.
is nowhere
The
near
real question
as
is, will
bad
Ben
as
Simmons
Ben
make
That's
it
the
Simmons.
real hot take.
Ben Simmons will make a 3 by the end of this year. Stamp it.
Nick was saying earlier how Zion will not like. Nick, you explained like you were telling me about his seeing the shooting.
Well, he's nowhere near Ben Simmons level shooting. I mean, what was the number? I think
he's not
20.
a great shooter, exactly.
20. He's not a great shooter, but he's not Ben Simmons. And I think for a lot of players, especially rookies,
James, I'm
There's a
holding
certain-
you to that, by the way.
Okay.
there's a certain confidence
Gotcha.
drop off when you enter the NBA. I mean, the 3-point line moves back. Players play defense in a different kind of way. But I mean, so afraid as to say like he's gonna be a problem because of his jump shot. I mean, he will just impact any team he goes to.
Oh, of course.
He'll play.
Yeah. He doesn't, and I think that wouldn't be like players like Ben Simmons. Obviously, it would be a huge help if he could like learn how to shoot. Like literally anyone can.
Well, you saw how LeBron
Hey,
guarded
he's gonna
him.
What?
Right, exactly.
LeBron was literally standing
Guarding Ben
3
Simmons.
feet into the paint with Ben Simmons at the top of the 3,
The next
Ben
time the
Simmons will
Lakers
be
play
unguardable
the
if he had a jump
and he
shot.
shot it and bricked it.
when the Lakers play the Sixers next, that's when he's gonna hit his 3. Because
All right,
LeBron's gonna be
James.
guarding him.
He hasn't hit one all year.
I
Yeah,
think
he
there
took
would be
2 that game.
What?
Rolled in and out.
Yeah, I'm saying he
Right,
hasn't
yeah.
made one yet.
No, I know.
I think
I-
there
I-
would really need to worry if Williamson's jump shot, if he wasn't as efficient as he is. He's shooting 68% from the field.
And he's
That's
only
nuts.
6'6". Like it's not like
I think he's 6'7".
He's
Yeah.
6'8". But like I think that
no, he's
it's
no.
not jump
6'7".
shots though. Like let's be clear.
So
What, Matt?
Steve?
They're not jump shots that he's getting the 68% from.
Yeah, but Giannis isn't getting jump shots, and he's averaging like 27 points.
I mean, it's Giannis. Look at him.
Yeah, look at Zion.
Imagine if
It's the same
Giannis
with
could.
Zion in college. Zion's field goal percentage is absolutely ridiculous. He's
And
done
I mean,
jump shots.
Giannis-
though.
Giannis is
highest-
much more of a physical specimen.
Who is?
And then
Yeah, then Zion, like Zion, nothing compares to Giannis. Like,
Well,
nothing.
Zion's
Zion
also
isn't
18
tall
years
enough.
old.
Giannis is
they're
sub
both
7 foot.
physically
Yeah.
exceptional in their
Oh,
own
yeah.
ways.
I think it's
you
more
guys see
impressive
that,
though
um,
because Giannis was so skinny his first year,
Yeah.
Oh,
just
yeah.
the
Ridiculous.
change.
Yeah.
But he was
insane.
raw. He was just raw.
He was
Kind of like a young
raw.
Kevin Knox, if you ask me.
Raw.
Dude, Kevin Knox looks like he has chicken legs, bro. Oh my god.
He needs to bulk up a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like
Stop shooting 3
um,
pointers.
Scott Perry and Steve Mills are so delusional that they think Frank Ntilikina is going to turn into like a Giannis type. Like if you look at Frank and Giannis, like their first few years in the league, they're really similar. But like
Oh, they're
Frank
not.
is just
Well, like bad.
They're
Yeah.
on paper they're similar. If you look at some of the plays Giannis made, I mean, you just see the
Yeah.
potential. And Frank Ntilikina,
He needs to work out with Giannis.
We
in
don't
the
we don't talk
offseason.
about him anymore.
I don't know, maybe blocking a shot and going coast to coast. I think one time he did. That's
Yeah.
like the best thing he's ever done for the Knicks.
Nick, do you remember how happy you were when we drafted him?
Oh, real happy.
Nick, you're the one Knicks fan that I talked to during that time that was not happy with Frank Ntilikina.
I want Dennis Smith Jr.
I know. Well, now we have both of them.
and we gave up a superstar. Oh, we didn't give him
Kuzminskis.
up. He wanted
Yeah,
out.
Kuzminskis.
Yeah. That's
That
like
was
the
actually.
ultimate.
I say let's bring Amari
When they-
Stoudemire back.
Shut up, Steve.
Yep.
I don't know many people
You
that
just
weren't
want your
upset
jersey
when
to work.
we drafted
Yeah.
Porzingis.
Well, okay, that's true.
For who?
Who?
Kuzminskis.
My
we call
bad.
him now.
I meant
Kuzminskis, okay.
Janice?
I meant Kostas Papanikolaou.
But one of the things about that
What are you saying?
what was I gonna say? Oh,
What are you trying to say?
that
Oh yeah.
the ultimate middle finger to Phil Jackson. That's what I was thinking of. That's the ultimate middle finger to Phil Jackson, having Frank Ntilikina and Dennis Smith Jr. in the same team.
Wow.
Well, Scottie
bet.
Pippen thinks Phil Jackson win a championship right now with the Lakers.
Oh my God, I hate
Go eat that.
Who? Who said that? Scottie Pippen said that?
I don't know what kind of drugs he's taking. He just like some of the things that he says are just like straight up delusional.
It's kind of random, but saying Scottie Pippen kind of made me think of it. Do you guys see what Dennis Rodman has been commenting on
On
like
Instagram.
every NBA post? It's like super weird. Like, I gotta pull it
It's a
up.
weird guy.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he's
like-
super
he's
weird.
like-
He dyes
I mean,
hair. Like,
all you need to do is look at him to know what he's like.
Yeah.
Commenting stuff like, "Do you
Wow, you
do you
really can't
see
judge
me?" Like
someone
he's
on
not
the
even
outside.
in the picture. Like, it's weird.
he's been commenting. I'm about to Instagram on the NBA's post for like the last like 4 weeks now.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's up his ass.
He's-
Probably not
he's
something
good
good.
for our country, though.
Cocaine.
A few rings.
A few rings are up his ass. Sam, going back to I just thought of something that you said. Going back to the MVP race, how you think that Paul George is gonna? I don't think that like looking at his stats, like he's been doing this for a long time. Like even before his injury,
He's brought it to a whole nother level this year. He really
I don't
has.
think so. I
What
feel
do
like
you
his-
are
Career highs in, like, all
delusional.
categories.
He's not playing like a million more minutes than he used to.
Delusional.
He's just playing
I-
so much better.
I feel like he is playing at the same level as he was before he broke his leg.
What?
He's playing
I
better.
think
What do
you are
mean?
very wrong.
Look at the
He's averaging
stats.
like career highs in almost all of his categories this year.
Stats don't matter.
Before Harden went on this run.
Oh my god, stats don't
Who said
matter.
stats don't matter?
His efficiency is
Stats don't
better.
matter. I shut the fuck up. Every stat.
His
Well-
percentages are like tying his highs. His efficiency is better. Like
His points, it's not even close. Like, he's averaging almost 29 points a game this year. His second highest is 24.
I don't know. I still don't think so. Did you guys see the video of his number changing from 13 to 14, like when he was going up for a dunk in
it
the
didn't
All-Star
actually
game?
change.
It's like
I know
the
it.
Adam Silver prototype jerseys.
Yeah,
Those are sick.
that was
I don't
like,
get the
what-
point of those. I really
Yeah, I
don't
don't-
understand
yeah,
the point
well,
of
what's
those.
the
For people
point of
like
that?
Steven.
Nick. It's because when Kyrie,
nah,
like all the people that have Kyrie and KD jerseys, like from the Celtics and the Warriors,
Right.
Exactly.
so that they could change it to the Knicks when they come here.
I think it's for people like Steven who, if they want to wear their throwback Knicks Amari Stoudemire jersey
Yeah,
one day and
Or
their
Chauncey
Chauncey Billups
Billups.
jersey the next day,
I
Yeah.
would wear my
Then
Chauncey
it's
Billups
for him.
jersey if I did outgrow it. If anyone's listening, to
Don't
this
forget
podcast
Tyson
and have an
Chandler.
extra
You need
Custom
to-
Built jersey, I would be willing to buy it from him.
You need a nice Dennis Smith jersey.
Yup.
Nah,
I'd
you're
rather
missing
have
a.
Jordan
You need a
Fields jersey, to
Landry
be honest.
Fields jersey. That's what you need.
Did you say Landry Fields?
Yes, I did.
If I see one on sale, I would
Landry
definitely buy it.
Landry Shamet. Yes.
The only member of the 4-point-play.
Oh wait, we have to
club.
shout out JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Wait, he had a
Yeah,
4-point-play?
JJ Redick had a 4-point play.
Oh
So
my
congrats.
God.
It was
I
a
hate
while
that
ago, but
guy.
yeah. Congratulations to our second member.
Boo.
He's no Landry
Wait.
Shamet, though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
Shamet.
say like
The OG member.
Yeah. Almost a 2-time member. He's gonna get
In
that.
honor of Landry, I got his jersey.
Do you guys think that there's any way that we can make the All-Star game
Sure.
like actually like bearable to watch?
No,
They have to make an
God.
incentive to
Defense.
who wins.
the game's
they
too physical.
like the MLB does, right?
That's why
Yeah.
baseball
Incentive.
works.
MLB
No,
is
no,
very
baseball.
Right.
Baseball used to have whatever League One gets home field
Home
advantage
field
in the
advantage,
yeah.
World Series. I'm pretty sure
I
they
mean, I don't
stopped
know
that a
that
couple years ago.
Yeah, they did, but I don't know if they could do that for the NBA. But there's got to be
No,
some
they
kind of
cannot.
incentive.
And the thing is,
Yeah,
the
it's
more
ridiculous.
physical the game is, the less like the less watchable the All-Star game is. Like
I
football.
know they do.
Football's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Did
what
you watch?
they-
Yeah, did you watch the Pro Bowl? It was
No,
I don't watch the
who
All-Star
could
game
watch the
either.
Pro Bowl?
The Pro Bowl
We
was
need
what,
the
like
Sean Taylor
17
Pro
to
Bowl
7?
back.
Like that's actually ridiculous.
If like, I know that the past few years, what the NBA has been doing is that like the winning team gets, like the NBA to donate like 350 grand to like the charity that the captain picks. But like, I feel
Yeah.
like that doesn't really
It should be
it
more.
doesn't.
Apparently,
It
the players
doesn't.
don't care about that.
like.
It should
I
be
mean, like they care,
should
but
be-
I mean, like,
yeah.
come on, like. There should be like some personal incentive for them to actually play like it's a game.
Yeah.
They should just give everyone like a car. I don't know.
Now if they're
Just give
talking
them
about
the
like,
highway.
Everyone, give them all.
They give them like Kias. It's like,
Yeah,
it's all-
everyone gets a
it's
Kia.
enough. I can just
Give them like
it away.
Range Rovers, every single one of them.
I don't think that would matter for half of them.
They'd still give it
Yeah,
away.
it still wouldn't matter.
What about the dunk contest?
I thought it was pretty good. It's no
Yeah, it's
2016, but
It gets
I've
worse
never seen more
every
missed
year.
dunks in my life.
No, yeah, that's true. No, but like compared to the 2018, 2017 one, this one was so much better.
No, 20.
Yeah,
I know, and I think it was 2016 was the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was
No.
it?
Is that the one? Is that the one that had like Drummond?
no, is it
No.
2016? Was Zach
2016 was the greatest dunk contest.
That
No,
was
that
Zach
was
LaVine
20.
had
I mean, not 2017. I mean 2017.
Yeah.
What was the one who
2017
had?
was bad.
2017 had Drummond and Derek Jones, who could have won, but like
Yeah.
it was
the Glenn
terrible.
Robinson, the third one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like so
That
That was like the
uninspiring.
least memorable.
They're
dunk.
running out
That
of
one
dunks
was
to do.
bad.
They're just running out of dunks to do.
Right. People are recreating too many dunks when they should be making their own.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to come up with more. Like, what else can you do now?
John Collins literally jumped over like a 2-foot-high plane.
He broke it too.
He broke it.
Did you guys? Do you guys remember that picture of Melo like wearing like the Tuskegee Airman hat?
No, I don't remember that.
You guys don't remember? I gotta pull it up. After.
When was that?
It was when he was with the Rockets. Someone like I think like NBA memes like captioned it like, "I want to start dunking out here too."
Mm.
Ha ha ha.
Mm.
That, you guys were supposed to laugh, but it's okay.
Shut up.
I stopped paying attention. Sorry.
Yeah,
James,
the
you're-
All-Star weekend wasn't very spectacular.
It wasn't very
It
cash
was
money.
nothing good. The only good thing was Joe Harris winning the
Harris.
3-point contest.
A victory for white people.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even supposed to be in the dunk contest.
I would think Joe Harris wasn't supposed to be in the dunk contest.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I meant the 3-point contest, not the dunk contest. He was supposed to be in the dunk contest too, but that was. I think his invite may have placed or something, but yeah, he was definitely supposed to be there.
Yeah, I think Giannis and Donovan Mitchell will actually do a dunk contest next year.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think they're doing it.
If you're an executive in a front office and your player gets invited to the NBA dunk contest, there's no way in hell that I'm sending my player to go there. Can you imagine like Giannis goes up for a dunk and he slips and tears his ACL?
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Can you?
it would be. I wish great players did
I
it
mean,
though.
it's not like the MVP race would be any different if that happened.
Yeah, because Harden would win it anyway.
Hard to win anyway.
I'm not sounding right now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
Why do you think LeBron hasn't done it?
The opposite of
None
why
of us
Zach
know.
Levine does it.
Clearly, none
Well,
of us
the
know.
reason Zach Levine did it was to make a name for himself, which he did.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron doesn't need to make a name for himself.
Well, Jeremy Evans tried to do that. He did not create a name for himself very well.
Oh,
Wasn't
yeah,
he the
I
one
forgot about that.
who did the? He did some
He was on the Jazz,
like-
I think.
glasses. What do you have on? It's some weird concept he was trying to do.
Hey, what are you saying about glasses? People with glasses.
No,
Shut up.
what did Jeremy Evans do?
I think didn't he do Superman? He did something
Oh,
stupid
Might
though.
have. Might have. Well, he
You
did
know-
some like camera dunk or something.
Boy.
He did the.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do you guys remember? Oh God, who's that white dude?
Who's
Oh,
that white
Chase
dude?
Budinger. Do you guys remember Chase Budinger?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
He
of.
could
Oh
jump.
my God, that
Dude,
dude
Jeremy
was
Evans-
insane.
He
was a
did a
pretty good
regular dunk
contest.
with a camera on. That was his dunk.
What?
With a what on?
With a camera. It was like so bad.
What do you mean? Oh, he put a camera
A
on himself.
360 with a
That's
camera
dumb.
on, and it was just like stupid. I don't know.
There are just too many forgettable moments from recent dunk contests.
No, the dumbest one was that team thing. Do you guys remember that?
Yes, I do.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It was a team dunk contest.
A team dunk contest.
Yeah, one of them jumps up and the other one like brings them to the basket. It's like,
What?
I
Entertaining.
actually like that.
that would be our dunk contest.
Yeah.
Should we transition to a more debatable topic of Luka Doncic now?
No.
Could we have a 4-point play All-Star weekend?
And do what?
Yeah,
I mean, Landry said it
contest,
would just be
3-point contest,
Anyone beating?
2v2 All-Star game.
Nick is on our varsity team. What
there's
are you
literally
talking
four.
about?
James, there's literally four of us.
Yeah. That's perfect.
We can invite like the whole Trashabockers.
Oh no.
Oh God. See Ryan Foose also up.
Oh my God. Don't even mention his name.
Shout out Kyle Drucker. Shout out Lucas D'Amato.
Don't even mention it. All right, Steven, I know that you're really antsy about naming 20
Itching
players
for
better
it.
than Luka
I wouldn't say
Doncic.
I'm
So,
itching
antsy, I
for
just
it.
want
Okay,
to
I want to
point.
establish something first. Do I think Luka is a top 20 pure talent in the NBA? Absolutely not. There's players
Yes.
better than him. But he has played like a better play. He has played like a top 20 player this year.
How do you
And
define top 20?
the opposite could be said
Okay,
about
I'll say
Draymond
an
Green.
example.
20
Bradley
people.
Beal is a better player than Luka Doncic. But Luka Doncic has been a better player this year.
I still disagree with that.
So do
Steve, you probably think Draymond Green's a better player than Luka Doncic.
I'm with Steven on this.
That one I would not agree with, but I still don't agree with all the hate for Draymond.
I think
could-
Steven will agree with me. We can name 20 backcourt
Easily.
players better than
Yeah.
Luka Doncic.
yeah,
I think
not
so.
only Nick, not only did you say 20 players, but you said 20 wing players better than Luka Doncic.
Yes, I think I could.
All right, go.
Well, I will.
Okay.
I will. All right, I'll get the easy ones out of the way first. Someone count on your fingers.
I am.
Okay.
All right, so we got LeBron, Giannis, Harden.
Okay.
Well, how is that a wing?
Should I add in for you if you need?
Wait, are we doing general or wing players?
I said backcourt players.
You made that a little harder.
This man's going to say like Lowry.
So we got LeBron, Giannis, Harden, Durant.
Those are front
It's
court.
not backcourt.
These are not backcourt players.
None of these
Kevin Durant
players
is a
are
wing
backcourt
player.
besides.
Kevin Durant is a stretch four. He's a wing player.
Yeah, but you're listing front court players, not back court
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
And you said Harden.
We got
Well, Harden's
The wing
backcourt.
slash
Harden's
backcourt
backcourt.
player.
Harden's backcourt, then he's like, they name front court players. I don't know what he's trying to say.
All right, Nick, just name 20 players better than.
Just name 20 players, dude.
How do you guys not understand what I'm trying to say to you right now?
Just name your 20, go.
LeBron, if I had to name 20, this would be so much easier because I can name centers too. But I got LeBron, Giannis, Harden, Durant, Clay, Curry, Lillard, George, Westbrook, DeRozan, CP3, Kawhi, Oladipo, Simmons, Irving, D'Angelo, Kemba,
All right, well, I'm not
John
including
Wall, Bradley
Oladipo
Beal,
because
and
he
Jimmy
hasn't played
Buckets.
so much.
Okay,
Honestly, I'm not
also-
going to include Jimmy Butler only because of what his role has been.
And the fact that he's been doing absolutely nothing for the Sixers.
Also, Bradley Beal already
Well, I mean, he's
established that.
averaging like 19. But
Yeah, Luka Doncic is a
I-
lot better than Bradley
I
Beal.
mean,
I think
obviously,
Luka Doncic can easily make
Bradley
this
Beal
list.
is better than Luka
wait,
Doncic.
what? Bradley Beal is better than Luka Doncic?
No,
Thank you,
he's
James.
not.
Just
Hold
No,
on.
he's not.
just
as a
can't put
pure,
rookie
as,
in there yet.
in
You
terms
can't
of
do
Who
that.
pure,
Doncic is better than Beal? Is it Sam and Matt?
in terms of talent,
Yeah, we're kicking
Beal
him
is
off.
better. The better
Yeah,
player
we're
this
doing
year,
the-
I believe, has been Luka.
Mm,
Uh,
I can't agree. I'm sorry.
All right,
Bradley Beal.
Steven,
you're Walsh. You don't want to accept
It
greatness.
is my loss. Bradley Beal is a better player than Doncic, and he's
The
been
thing-
playing better than him.
You're
this
just
year as
hating
well.
greatness.
I'm not hating greatness.
You
I'm
are.
supporting
No,
even
you
greater
are.
greatness.
No. You're not, though.
We are seeing one
literally
of
not.
3 rookies to average 26 and 5. The other 2 being Michael
Thank
Jordan and
you.
Oscar Robertson.
Thank you.
wow.
Thank
Whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, hold up,
sick.
hold up.
Wow.
Steven, the
We're
good thing
witnessing
about this
greatness of Bradley
podcast.
Beal.
What was that stat you just?
That's like the Thaddeus Young stat.
No, that. Oh, wait. It's funny. I saw it on Twitter today and I retweeted it.
What was it?
Do you want to? Okay, so Thad Young is one of 5 players in NBA history. Give me a second. I got to pull it up.
Who is
I already
this?
know.
Thad Young.
Thaddeus Young.
This is my
On the
favorite stat
Pacers?
of all time.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Players with 800 games to average 13.5 points, 5.9 rebounds, 1.4 steals, 49% field goal, and 30% from 3. We
That's
got
like a house of highlights.
we
stat
got
right there.
listen, we got Magic Johnson, we got Larry Bird, we got Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Thad Young.
Thaddeus Young, baby.
It's the greatest stat
That's
of all
like
time.
some stats Sports Center puts on
Yeah.
their
They-
Instagram.
no, no.
About
Fox
LeBron.
Sports put that up during a game. Like that was actually up. Like,
Yeah.
That's like
That's
okay,
so
like
ridiculous.
Thad Young is the first player in NBA history to score 13 points while the weather outside being 24 degrees on a Monday.
That's a Mike Verzemba stat right there.
it's a fact.
That's the
There's a good
dumbest
little
thing I ever heard.
divergence from Bradley Beal being
Yeah.
better than Doncic.
Well, he's not though, so it's fine.
He
Bradley
is.
Beal's a more talented player, but Luka's been a
No, he's not. He's
better
not even
player
more
this
talented
year.
than he is.
No,
has
okay.
me.
I
He
think
has me.
Bradley Beal's just talent wise is better, just because he's more experienced. He knows what he's doing more.
I understand that, but in terms of
He's
his
just better in
talent
general.
scope, he's not. No, he's
Yes.
the only
But
thing he
why
can
do
do
you
well.
think Doncic is having a better season?
But
First of all, Doncic is 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Okay.
all right, Bradley
Okay.
Beal's 25 points, 5.5 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Yeah, what
Okay,
about
well,
that?
All he does is shoot.
Thank you.
What?
What
What do you mean?
do you mean?
And it's the,
Oh,
it's the
Doncic
Wizards.
does his shoot. What do you mean?
It's the
Doncic.
Wizards.
Doncic.
Wait, what's Doncic's field goal percentage?
It's like
Not
43.
good.
He's taking some bad shots.
All right, Bradley
All right.
Beal 47%.
Okay, if you Luka plays
47.
30 minutes a game, Bradley Beal plays 38 minutes a game. What are you talking about?
Wow. Just because he has
Luka
load
Doncic is
management,
that
doesn't
is-
mean he gets a
that is pretty-
pass.
I think Luka's around like 31 and a half.
Luka's PR is
Luka's
100
averaging
times better than Bradley.
32.2. All right, Luka's PR is 19.28. Okay. Where's Washington?
All right, wait. You want to win right now? Are you putting Luka, like the rest of the season? You want to have the
19.28.
best records possible. Would you rather have Luka or Bradley Beal?
Exactly.
Bradley
You wanna have
Beal
Luka.
has a
Well, you guys are-
Depends who else is on my
19.9
team.
PR. Bradley Beal's PR is 0.62 higher.
Wait, it depends who else is on the team because Bradley Beal needs guys to give him the ball to be open.
Yeah.
And Luka can make more things happen. That's
That's
why.
why.
just-
You asked me what the PR was.
All right,
Hmm?
all right, James.
All
Bradley
right.
Beal's a catch and shoot guy. He's not a pull up.
Well, he can do
That's-
more
that's-
than
that's
that.
not true.
But like he has to play more off ball.
Wait, Luka Doncic was born February 28th,
Doncic.
1999?
Right. The good thing about this podcast is though that
What?
you guys are entitled to your opinions, and sometimes
You guys are
in this
entitled to your
case,
wrong
you're wrong.
opinions.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't believe
For all
people
the
could be
fans
so
out
wrong
there,
about
don't
saying
worry.
that someone's
Don't
opinion is
worry.
wrong.
We understand that
That's crazy.
they're wrong, but you can join the correct side of Bradley Beal being better than Doncic.
Hmm.
We're here.
You know, we like to cover all
Talent-wise,
sides
I
of the
agree with you.
spectrum.
I'm telling you, talent-wise, I agree with you. But just the better player this year is Luka.
Mm-mm.
I don't know how many times I gotta say it.
You gotta say it a lot of times. You gotta speak that
I
into
do.
existence because
gonna
right now it's not
staple-
true.
Staple it on your forehead.
That would fucking hurt.
You guys are. I don't even want to argue about this anymore. Like,
it's
like-
unbelievable.
All right, Nick,
It's like-
what's your
I can't-
input on the topic? Very nice.
very well said. I agree with that.
I think his
I
mic
agree.
is muted.
You make a very
accidentally.
convincing argument.
Ditto, Nick.
I think his mic is.
Yeah, his mic is a little messed up.
I think we silenced the haters.
Real funny.
Well, thank you, Nick, for joining us as our first guest.
I think he's. We'll probably just like cut this part out.
I think he's gone.
All right, wait, you guys want to hear this? So
you can cut
this
that
isn't
out.
about Luka, but it's about like the Mavericks in general. I found the. Do you know what their home road split is? It's incredible.
For who?
The Mavericks home road split is like the most astounding thing I've ever seen.
What is it?
At home, they're 20-9, and on the road, they're 6-22.
That's kind of
Like
funny.
I know, like the Pelicans are pretty good at home, and they're not very good on the road. But this is like extreme.
That's pretty crazy.
Wait, what's the Knicks roads? Home road split.
Bad and
Like
bad.
Fucking like 5 games in 5 games.
Well, 5 and 6.
I think that they're 6 and something at
Yeah.
home and 5 and something on the road. You
That's
figure it
pretty
out.
That's awful. That's
Also,
so
Bradley Beal's better
bad.
free throw. Has a better.
Do they
free
wait?
throw
Are the
percentage,
Knicks
but-
gonna break the NBA record for a full
No.
season?
No,
What is it? What did we say? What was it? 15 or 14?
it was in a full season. It's 14 games, but in the lockout season, it was the Bobcats with 9 wins.
Yeah, the Bobcats.
I think they're gonna get 16.
I mean, the
But
team's,
then
we
again, they
established-
only have
I
25
think we
games
talked about
left,
this
right?
before. Like the team's better now, so they'll probably, and they have a weak
Yeah.
schedule. They play like the Suns. They play the Bulls. Play the
Mhm.
Hawks. They
Those-
play the
those teams
Cavs.
are gonna
Like
be
they play all the crap teams.
Those games are gonna be crucial.
Yeah.
We have to make sure we rest everyone and call up guys like
Like Luke
John
Cornette.
Jenkins.
No, what's
Yeah.
his name? I forgot his Isaiah Hicks. Bring him back up.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Luke
that's
Cornette's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, he has his 2-game tears.
he's like a extremely knockoff Dirk, without every other part of the game except shooting threes.
You talking about Luke Cornett?
So he's
Yeah.
basically Matt Bonner.
Bro, watching
Yeah,
him
oh my God,
live,
that's
I
a-
was
yeah,
like,
that's a
how
good
is this guy in the NBA?
Yeah, watching him
He was
live
getting
at the game,
bodied.
He's a skinny dude.
he's the embodiment of that like whole like weak white dude
Mhm.
stigma. It wasn't very impressive to say the
God,
least.
Nick's been trying to fix his mic for like 5 minutes. Like I don't know if you guys noticed, but he
It's not
left
going
the
very well,
channel.
Nick.
He keeps like muting himself. Ended up muting himself, but it's not
We
working.
already
That
know
was
what
a-
he's going to say.
That was a thick swallow. Whoever just did that.
Sorry.
my God.
Drinking water. And I laughed.
This is an ASMR podcast.
All right, I just texted Nick if he's good, and he responded with technical difficulties.
What's his problem? All you had to do is not touch anything, and it was working.
Bradley Beal sucks caterpillar dick.
Do caterpillars have dicks?
I don't know.
We'll
Real
definitely
question.
cut this part out.
UNC beat Duke 88-72.
Damn,
Is
that
that
just
Zion?
shows how valuable Zion
Is Duke tanking for Zion too?
Duke is tanking for Zion. Oh no,
What was UNC ranked? I know Duke went back up to 1.
UNC is 8.
Yeah.
8. Every time they play, so that Austin Rivers, that shot he made a few years back to win 85-84.
Austin Rivers, yeah.
Okay, wait. Can we just like the whole thing? Was it SportsCenter ESPN posted like, what's your all-time? You have $15 to make your all-time UNC Duke starting 5, and the $5 was like MJ, someone else, and Zion,
Yeah.
and Vince Carter was like a $3.
Did you guys see that James Worthy was a $1 Hall of Famer in the NBA?
Yeah, they put Jason Tatum was a 1. I can that's even fine because he's in
Yeah.
his second year.
It was the $1 were Jason
Like
Tatum,
Zion
James
was a
Worthy.
5. Like, could you
Yeah.
like suck him off any harder?
How was Kyrie a 2? The $2 are Grant Hill, Kyrie, and Grayson Allen.
Well, the thing with Kyrie is
Grayson Allen at $2?
Kyrie only played 8 games in college.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Grayson Allen shouldn't even be on that list compared to all the other names you've been saying.
Yeah.
Him.
And then $3 is Jay Williams, Jerry Stackhouse, and Vince Carter.
I'll take that 3. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take that 3.
4 is Shane Battier, Tyler Hansbrough, and JJ Redick.
What?
I mean, in terms of what
I
they
guess
did
not,
for
because
Duke,
they played there longer.
Yeah.
in
So,
terms
like,
of what
they
they
have
did
more
for
knowledge.
Duke,
And
I
they
can
were
see
good
that.
in college, so I can understand that.
No, I actually agree with the $5. Zion and Christian Laettner. I actually agree with that.
You think Zion should be a $5?
Yeah.
Why?
Compared to the hype that he's brought,
It's hype.
Well, I mean, is it just
The man has
college?
not
It's hype.
stepped on an NBA court.
well, this is talking about all-time Duke UNC starting 5.
The man's played 25 games in college.
It doesn't matter. The things that he's been able to do in those 25 games are better
I
than
know.
most people
Like,
have been able to
they're
do.
disrespecting the hell out of Vince Carter.
It sounds like the Linsanity phase. Where like, oh, Jeremy Lin.
All right, well, okay,
Jeremy
well,
Lin is probably one
Jeremy
of the
Lin
greatest
went
players of all
undrafted.
time.
Zion's about to go number 1.
Okay, that's true. But I
You
just
can't
mean
compare-
in terms of
I mean, Jeremy Lin is a lot better
performing
than
really
Zion.
well in a short amount of time. And then
Yeah, no,
dissipate
Jeremy
quickly.
Lin's better career though.
Yeah. So that pretty much brings it to a close. Thank you everyone for listening, even though I guarantee you that none of you have gotten this far. Thank you so much and have a great night.
Nick's mic died, but he thanks us for having him on the show. So you're welcome, Nick.
Yes. Yes. Bye, Nick.
Bye,
everyone.
Bye.
Nick.